Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Real Work Show. We do this show because we want to help you connect with work that you love. And how we're doing that is we're having conversations with people that have found their sweet spot. They found work that they actually love, they're passionate about. And we want to do that to hopefully to bust through some misconceptions you might have about these different jobs. And who knows, you might connect with one of these areas of work that could work for you. Today, we have the privilege of talking with my buddy, an old friend, Josh MacIntosh. Josh is a super interesting guy just in general, and he works in the music industry. So Josh does things like production and sound engineering and guitar and drum tech, as well as being a smoking musician. So this is going to be a really interesting conversation. I know if you've watched movies, if you've talked to people that are in the music industry, you may have a certain perception about what life is like. You might have heard different things from different rock stars. Talking to Josh, we're going to get a real good idea of what the real work is like. So really, really excited about the conversation. The format for today, for right now, is going to be the lightning round. If you've watched any of our videos before, you know that this is the format for those of us with a low attention span. So we're going to hit Josh with 15 questions in 5 minutes. And if you do some math, it's about 20 seconds a question. Josh will be under the gun, and we'll see all we can learn about what life is like as a musician in 5 minutes. How's it going, Josh? You ready to rock?
Always.
Always. Kind of questions that?
Yeah, man. No, of course.
So first of all, at what age did you start playing your first musical instrument?
4.
How many instruments do you play with a high level of proficiency?
A lot, but I'll say 3.
Three with humility? Okay. What do you like most about working in the music industry?
Oh, jeez. What I like the most is actually getting to meet people that my music has actually impacted their life.
Cool.
Those conversations. So that's probably what takes the cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
What causes stress in your work? One thing that causes stress in your work?
Disorganization.
Okay. Other than the instruments themselves, what other kind of equipment and technology do you regularly use on the job, other than instruments?
Other than instruments, okay. Other than I don't know. We use like Mac computers and software and production stuff, so soundboards and in-ears and mics and cables and snakes and video screens and smoke and lasers and fire and explosions. All kinds of stuff that really are not musical, but they add to the experience for the the audience. So
okay, cool. So what kind of person would you say, other than being good at their instrument, what kind of person would be great at being a working musician?
Someone who is humble, someone who has thick skin, someone who is eager to learn, someone who is very quick to admit when they're wrong. Someone who's very quick to adapt to situations and to be light on their feet, to think on the spot. Because there's a lot of things in the music industry, especially when it comes to the production side. Sorry, I'm switching roles. When in a show context, there's a lot of things that you can go from being one thing to another very quickly, and having to have those problem-solving skills is a big one.
Cool. So these days, there's a lot of people that have talent on an instrument, but what specifically makes Josh's music stand out?
I would have to say it's the heart behind the music.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So if music is a product that you produce, who's your customer?
Good question. At least the music that I'm currently writing, a lot of our music is really tackling a lot of heavy topics, but from a place of hope. Like one of our songs is called Airports, and it's all about traveling around the world, right? But it's written from a perspective that, like, obviously we're in the middle of it. Nobody can do anything. So it's funny that he wrote the song before this all happened. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm answering your question here, but basically, I think the customer that I'm writing this music for is anybody who is a human, who deals with real life and kind of wears their heart on their sleeve.
Cool. Okay. What's one misconception people have about working as a musician?
That it's all glitz and glamour. It's not.
Okay.
Oh, there's 45 minutes of it, or an hour of your headliner. The rest is a lot of hard work.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to work as a musician like Josh does, and I play an instrument. I'm pretty good. What kind of advice would you give me in terms of pursuing that dream of working as a musician?
Get around people that are smoke shows that destroy you and learn from them. Get around people that are like-minded people that are willing to actually take time to, bring you alongside them or into your life, or give you an opportunity to step in and play, or whatever. Like, you want people around you that will constantly challenge you. You don't want to be around people that are yes men.
Right. Okay. If you didn't work as a musician, what would you be doing, do you think?
I would probably still be teching or mixing front of house or recording records or writing with other artists.
Okay.
Still in the music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So other than lack of ability at your instrument, what kind of person would not make a good working musician?
Someone who is lazy and arrogant.
Lazy and arrogant? Okay. Awesome. I have good news for you, Josh.
Yeah.
You survived the lightning round. Yes. It was close. Very, very well done. Very well done.
All right, good.
No, super interesting. Thank you for that. No, some interesting answers. Some maybe I would have expected, some I wouldn't have expected at all. So I'm excited about the next segment. Okay. So for all of our listeners, the next thing we're going to do is spend some more time with Josh to dive a little bit deeper into some of those answers, get to know him a bit better and a bit more about what it's like to work as a musician. So be sure to check out the long format interview. But hopefully this lightning round has helped you. Again, if you're someone that is interested in the music industry, maybe you've already got some talent, maybe you're coming out of high school, for example, and people are asking you, what are you going to do with your life? And you're like, man, I want to use this gift. I want to use this talent I've got. Josh is a great guy to listen to, hear a little bit about the road he's traveled and the advice he has for you in terms of how you can do that work if you really love it. So thank you very much. Be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks so much, Josh. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.